And now, coming to you live from the tri-state area and San Francisco, California, it's the best part of Wednesday, Waffle Box, with your hosts, Mike Fish and Kush Hayes.
Welcome to Waffle Box, the podcast where we talk about anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. John Bon Jovi, have we got a good show for you tonight? Coming up on episode 188, we're talking controversial pig art. What do Americans do in the shower? What happens when you cast Robert Pattinson 17 times in the same movie? All that and much, much more. I am Mike Fish, and I am joined, as always, by the main man from San Fran. It's Mr. Kush Hayes. Kush, how you doing, buddy?
What's good, y'all? Happy St. Patrick's Day weekend, y'all. Kush Hayes here, coming to you from the People's Podcast. It's the Waffle Box, the original Waffle Box. You accept no substitutions. It remains the best part of Wednesdays. Coming to you all the way from the future home of Super Bowl 60, 47 short weeks away, Mike Fish. You love us because we do this, and we do this because we love you. Producer Lathan, are you in the house?
Greetings and salutations. What a week it's been, guys. Spring seems to have finally arrived, daylight has been saved for another year, and so you know it's almost time to dust off the Hawaiian shirts and put those tiny little umbrellas in our drinks. I am living, laughing, and loving right now.
Nice.
That's what I like to hear. That's
Good.
what I like. Positive Lathan this week. Positive Lathan.
Hey, it only stupid if it don't work. Good.
How was daylight savings for you?
Surprisingly easy transition compared to last year. I don't know what happened last year, but for some reason that fucked me up a lot. But this year it's just like, oh yeah, good. Sun won't set for another hour. Outstanding. By the way, that's why I'm being washed out with light right here, because it's currently 6 p.m. and it's still sunside out.
This is the awkward time of the year for me, because where my office is, I have a big window here behind the camera, and it's still that portion where the leaves haven't quite returned to the trees.
Okay.
And so the sun is just like burning a fucking hole through my face during part of the day. And then during the summer, there's fuckloads of leaves and I can't see shit. It's kind of depressing, but there you go. But no, daylight savings was good for me. I had a life hack because I had to get up early for work on the Sunday.
Up even earlier.
So, no, I went to bed earlier. I went and,
Oh, okay. Oh, like an adult.
Always thinking.
There you go.
So I managed to have a good 7 hours sleep. Although I did kind of freak out because normally, as I've told you many, many times, I normally wake up around like 5:30, 6 o'clock when the dogs wake me up.
Sure.
That Sunday, I woke up at 7 and I was like, I slept in, but then I realized, the stupid dogs have no idea about daylight savings. So if anything, I woke up the same time as the John. I didn't lose an hour. So thanks to the dogs.
All right.
Other than that, how's your week been?
Very mellow. Yeah, we watched some more Reacher. We watched some Invincible. Daredevil Born Again came on. A fantastic debut.
So good.
I was probably pessimistic. And Disney Plus can still drop the ball on this, but those first two episodes, fantastic stuff.
Although I do, because for those who haven't watched Daredevil Born Again, or is it Born Again, Reborn, Born Again,
Born
Supremacy, Born Identity, something like that. That you need to watch the first two episodes back to back. I feel you can't wait a week in between those episodes. They complement each other very well. I feel those two episodes. And so, like, if you're gonna release them, just do like a 2-hour special first episode and make it like one long, almost like movie length episode. I don't know. It just seems
that's a catalog thing for some reason. Again, your idea has been executed before. The networks, when they were networks, would have, when they were very excited about a brand new series or the return of something, they would have a 2-hour special.
Yeah.
But then it goes into syndication or gets released on DVD or whatever, and it becomes 2 split up episodes. So it turns into that anyways. But
yes. Futurama did that when they were cancelled and they started just doing straight to DVD feature length movies, and then they got rehired, and so they just split them up into 4 episodes.
Well, that's a different circumstances. Comedy Central, when they did that, I don't know if they have the rights to that that portion of Futurama anymore. But yes, Comedy Central would actually broadcast the movies as a movie, but then on the weekends or whatever, they would also split them up into 3 separate episodes because
Very
that's how those
confusing.
cartoons
Also,
work.
can we talk about real quick before we get into the
Sure.
top stories?
We can talk about
Because
whatever
I
you
always
want.
hate when podcasts, because, hey, if you've been listening to us for all 180 episodes, then you're practically family at this point. So you might enjoy our little talking about what our lives have been up to. But also,
Yeah,
maybe if it's your first episode, you're like, the fuck are these guys talking about? So
yeah.
I always try to keep this intro a bit. But dreams, can we talk about dreams real quick?
Yes, we can.
Have you ever, I'm assuming you have, because you're a human being,
Mhm.
but because you know what normally, because within the dream, it feels real because that's how it
Sure.
works. This is a dream. But then typically you wake up and you instantly either forget the dream ever happened or
Hmm.
you're just like, oh, that dream is weird. Like
Hmm.
you're instantly aware that you just had a dream.
Sure.
But every now and then you have one of those dreams that is so vivid that when you wake up, even when you wake up, you're questioning your own existence for like a minute or two, where you're like, "Wait, did that happen? Was that real life? Have you ever had that?"
It's been a very long time, but that has happened to me. Um, the weirdest thing that's happened to me dream-wise in recent memory, and we're talking like within the last 6 months, is I had that dream where you're either chasing something or you're being chased by something. In this case, I was running towards a destination or an objective, and of course, it's quicksand, it's oatmeal, it's what you're trying to run as hard and as fast as you can, and you're getting nowhere, even slower. And when I finally woke up, my thighs were on fire as if I had actually been running through the mud for an hour and a half. I
Maybe
have
it's
no idea how to explain it. I brought it up to my therapist. Even she was like, "That's a weird one, dude."
that's
I
not good. When the therapist goes, "You're pretty weird,"
she's at least being honest.
I guess.
So,
But no, I had this dream where I had to wake up at a certain I had things to do before a certain time, like around 5 p.m. I had to get my chores done.
sure.
And in my dream, I woke up and it was like 3 p.m. and I was like
Hmm.
freaking out that I wasn't going to get all my stuff done. And then for some reason, I was in an undisclosed location as dreams because they're weird. And then I was
Okay.
like, I remember going, oh my God, if I get this done, it's going to take me this long to get back and I'm not going to be able to get back. And I was like, just super freaking out. And then I woke up, my alarm went off and it was 10 a.m. And for a good minute, it was like, this doesn't make sense. Why is it
Yeah,
10
yeah.
a.m. now? What? What just happened? It was just super
Hmm.
fucking weird. And then I almost they sense the human psyche. I look over and both my dogs are just looking at me like, the fuck? You all right, mate? You all right? They're just looking at me judgingly like, what the fuck? You
I
gonna
bet
let
they
this
had a good
happen
time
now?
watching you, like you were like literally running in your sleep, and probably making
Right.
dog
Oh.
noises too.
Do you reckon dogs like humans? Like, do you reckon dogs look at their humans like, oh, look at him. He's dreaming. Oh,
Probably. Yeah.
that'd be adorable. Anyway, we've waffled on literally too much. Shall we get right into the top stories? Because we've got some doozies. We've got some
Yeah, why
doozies.
not? Let's jump into it.
Producer Lathan, if you could hit the jingle. It's that time to head into this week's top stories.
It's now time for this week's top stories.
Bubbles.
Denmark.
Oh,
Ooh.
hello.
We haven't been to Denmark for a while, if ever at all, I believe. It's a fun fact.
I've never been there
Just the
physically,
facts,
no.
ma'am.
But so this is like a Chilean Denmark mashup. Interesting. I don't know if you saw this in the news recently, Kush, but a Chilean-born artist named Marco Evaristi has thankfully abandoned his plans to starve 3 piglets to death
Oh, rude.
as part of a controversial art exhibition.
Go fuck yourself.
Now, I'll explain the meaning behind the art because it's genius. But you might be thinking, why did Marco have a change of heart? What did he finally come to his senses and think, oh, these piglets, they need me to survive, and I'm letting them down. This is just cruel to animals. they're like puppies, like little babies, and I'm starving to death. How bad is this? I am a bad human being. It's almost like an Ebenezer Scrooge moment. He woke up on Christmas Day and was like, get me the biggest turkey and I'm going to give these piglets a raise. No. The three pigs were actually just stolen.
Okay.
So, yeah, the change of heart was kind of forced upon him, really.
Did the law catch up with him?
No, but it's a funny thing. So the exhibition, right? Let me take
Okay.
it back. So the art exhibition behind starving three piglets to death was aimed, and I quote, to raise awareness of the suffering caused to animals by mass meat production.
Go fuck yourself, Marco.
Yeah. So basically, to raise awareness for animal cruelty, he was going to starve animals to death.
Yeah, you can suck all the leprous dicks, dude. Honestly.
Rumor has it other great ideas of his were to raise awareness of gun violence by shooting people, and to raise awareness of child poverty by stealing money from babies. I made those two up, but that's the kind of logic this guy is thinking of.
I was gonna say if he's trying to get in one of those fancy Denmark prisons where it looks like a bed and breakfast in the Sierras, like there's little fireplaces and a common room, but you actually get like a room, not a cell. But it's still considered a prison. I think there'd be easier ways to get in there, Marco, but you go fuck yourself. Not even you do you go fuck yourself.
Do you know how go fuck himself he can be and how dumb he is?
Break it
So the
down.
piglets that were stolen,
Mhm.
you won't be shocked to find out they were stolen by animal rights activists, right, who were against this whole
Fascinating.
idea. But how did they get into his facility to steal his piglets, you may ask? His idea was so dumb that animal rights activists were assisted by Marco's best friend, who was like, "Nah, Marco, you've lost the fucking plot. I'm gonna take these piglets away."
Okay. I bet that
So
dude had a talk with him too. Like, hey
yeah,
man,
like, dude, bro, what the fuck?
this ain't cool, dude. What are you thinking? Probably something along those lines in Danish.
So Marco still plans to go ahead with the exhibition, but he has tweaked the plans slightly. So he's going to be using already dead piglets that will be purchased from a meat processing plant.
Go suck a dick, Marco.
So, okay. So he's raising awareness of the cruelty behind meat processing plants by paying a meat processing plant to kill 3 extra pigs just so he can put them on display. It's just, there's just so many levels of stupidness behind this.
hmm By the way, I bet his journey to the facility where he buys these three dead animals, he talks to them like a cunt. It's like, thank you for your murder or
Yeah,
whatever.
as he's walking away with the 3 dead pigs, he's like, with the other hand, like throwing red paint over them. Meat is murder, man.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks for the pigs. See you next week. Dumbass. Fucking. Rumor has it Kermit the Frog is very depressed.
Hmm.
Did Kermit and Miss Piggy ever have children? They did, right? But they look like just frogs and pigs. There wasn't like a mixture of like a frig or a pog.
I don't know if they ever actually had their own children.
Or maybe they
I know
adopted
Kermit had a nephew named Robin, who was
Robin
just
the
again a
Frog.
nephew. Yeah, Robin's a frog.
What do you call it?
Oh, wow, great Uncle Kermit. That's really neat.
Great Uncle Kermit.
Well, he was very fond of Kermit. So not only Kermit his uncle, but he's his great uncle, his fantastic uncle.
So not great as in one generation removed.
No, no,
Okay.
not as in a generation
He
removed.
was just really good at being an uncle.
Yes.
So wait, so Kermit had a sibling?
That we never meet.
What's up with that,
Yeah.
Kermit? Are you ashamed of them?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I don't believe we've ever met Robin's parents. But for a while on the Muppet Show, there was a little frog named Robin, and like, wow, Uncle Kermit, that's really cool.
I would like to think that Kermit's brother continued the tradition of the interracial marriage, and maybe he was married to like a hamster or something.
Hmm, not
That'd be,
impossible.
that'd be nice. Let us know. Moving on. Gen Z or Generation Alpha.
Are they not Gen Z over in, on that other side of the pond?
I guess they would be.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Oh, you're forgetting your culture, Mike Fish.
Gen Z.
Getting your heritage.
Well, no, I don't think they should be called Gen Z because Gen Z sounds cool. Gen Z sounds lame.
Gen
and they
Z
are
does
lame.
sound kind of cool.
Yo,
Copyright
yeah,
Waffle
I'm a
Box.
member of Gen Z. Like Judge
Copyright
Dredd.
Waffle Box
Gen
2025.
Z.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm with it.
But now, have you heard Hasbro has released a new version of the classic board game Monopoly?
I think I have. There's like it's a go to jail edition or something. It's just like it's a little card deck, right?
No, well,
Oh,
that
okay,
might be a thing as well. But this one is the huge difference is rather than using physical Monopoly money, the game utilizes and syncs with an app on your phone where all transactions will take place automatically.
Go fuck yourself, Rich Uncle Pennybags. We don't need to bring an app into Monopoly. Jesus Christ, guys.
So it's a fun family. Hey guys, let's gather around the board and all stare at our phones for a fun family evening.
Yeah, Hasbro, if you're trying to like save paper, very adamant. That's cool, not a problem. We can swap out the cash with poker chips. Those are a thing that still
Ooh.
exists, but we don't need a goddamn app to play Monopoly.
They already have a Monopoly app. It's called Monopoly Go.
Fun. Yeah, all right, so this is double stupid.
Some people are complaining that this takes out a lot of the fun from the game. Facts. With parents adding that the game would now no longer help teach children how to count or handle money.
Yes. Or how to steal the money from the bank and hide it under your arm.
That's where you
Because that's
need
always a
Grand
fun
Theft Auto.
thing. Getting away with that and or catching someone doing it. Both fun.
And it's not the same like when you rage quit and you flip the board. If there's no cash go flying everywhere, it's less fun. Hasbro said that they made the changes to help speed up the game. No, the fun part of Monopoly is knowing that you're now committing your next 16 hours of your life to this thing. And making it more accessible to younger players and to make it harder to cheat. Cheating's the fun part of Monopoly. Stop ruining it.
That's the real life part of Monopoly.
One person commented and decided to help Hasbro further to make improvements, quipping, quote, "Let's take the game that is already 90% luck and remove the only fun part, handling the cash. Why not remove the hotels, the board, or even the friends? That'll speed up the game for sure."
How many Airbnbs do you want to set up, Mike Fish?
So, yeah. And then like
Who-
you get
who
to
wants to
upgrade
be
your
the
Airbnb,
Tesla?
you get to add like the hidden cameras in the shower and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Did you hear about that? That was a creepy thing. That was a little little phase going.
Yeah, no, that's still a thing. That's still a thing, unfortunately.
Oh damn. It's just my luck. If I ever did that, I was like, oh fuck, it's a bachelor weekend.
I give him a show.
It's a
I'm
bunch
just
of
like,
sausages.
You wanted this. Well, you're gonna get it now.
Oh yeah. I'd show him Magic Mike. Give him the helicopter.
There you go. All the classics.
Did you ever do the elephant?
No, I haven't done the elephant. But I
But
know
you
what
know-
it is.
Can you think of how to do it?
I know how to do it. I'm aware of it. No, I don't want to do the elephant. You don't want me to do the elephant.
For those innocent people listening or watching at home, so the elephant is you have to be wearing your pants to do the elephant. And so you pull down your zipper, remove your Johnson, and then untuck your pockets. They're the ears. And there's the elephant. Your penis is the trunk.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Clip that. If that doesn't get anyone to listen to the whole show, nothing will. Finally, in the top stories, Kush, what do you get up to in the shower?
You know, showering. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to set up something, but
You just wash yourself.
I just wash myself.
You
Yeah.
keep it to the classics. I
Mm,
like it. So, a company called Talker Research surveyed 2,000 Americans, which this is why I hate surveys. How many millions of people in America? Like 360, 370 million people.
close enough. Yeah.
And then you ask 2,000 people and you're like, yep, this is a good enough survey to represent the entire country. Anyway, let's talk about how much bullshit this survey was. So they surveyed 2,000 Americans to find out what they did in the shower. Results showed that 27% sing in the shower.
Okay.
Do you ever sing in the shower? Because you ever belt out a
Not
tune?
really. No.
No.
No. Yeah.
We can be. I listen to radio. Do you know what? I don't listen to music much. I listen to the radio, talk
Okay.
radio. That's how you know you're getting old when you listen to talk radio.
Yeah.
But it is sports, so I'm still a man. I am a man.
stuff.
Man,
stuff.
man. 23% plan for the day ahead. Sounds
Really?
like a
In the
boring,
shower?
sounds like a boring
Okay.
shower to me. 19% reflect on the previous day.
I
Okay.
mean, sure. I get it. Yeah. I mean, I've thought about things I did the day before, but it wasn't intentional. It was something like this. Like, ooh, I can't believe I said that shit. It's something stupid like that.
I was gonna say, does it count if rather than reflecting on the day before, is it like trying to remember what you did the day before?
That's the thing
Saying
too.
in the shower, all hungover. Oh, what did I do last night? Oh
We'll
my
we'll we'll
God.
we'll include that in.
Oh, she only had three teeth. Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no. That's
Um,
trash.
but most shockingly, 12% of those surveyed said that they peed in the shower daily,
Daily, you're gross.
proving that 88% of Americans are liars. Right? Who doesn't pee in the shower? Come
I've only
on.
peed in the shower once, and it was very recently, and I was just like, I'm already wet, and it's just going right down the
Exactly.
drain.
Exactly. It's great. But it says in the article something when they were talking about the highlighting the people that pee in the shower. It's like, this is coming up with the modern trend of multitasking. It's like, no, no,
No,
I
people have
don't.
been peeing in the shower forever.
Yes, and also it's not like I'm sitting there in my living room going, uh-oh, I need to pee. Better run the shower. I don't intentionally pee in the
Mhm.
shower. It's
Right,
just
right,
I'm in
right.
the shower, I'm washing. Oh, feel the urge. Fuck it. I just start peeing. It's. I don't see why people are grossed out by it.
I've heard of friends. These are not my friends, these are their friends, who one or two people who after every time they drop a deuce, time to take a shower. Like they
Oh,
could be in the middle of their day. They could have like, I was getting ready to go out in 10 minutes, but then I had to take a shit. Sorry guys, I gotta take a shower now. Give me another 15.
I know people do that. I know
Yeah.
people do that.
That's a little much for me. It's a little
I'm
much.
not at that level.
Use some cocoa
However,
wipes.
I am at the. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes it does, and it just crushes my soul. Is when I'm in the shower, I'm showering,
Mhm.
shower. I get out of the shower and I start drying my
And
body, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I need to poop, and then
there's a
and it almost feels like, oh, I need to start again. Like it, so I wasted that shower. So
it's
sometimes I do like,
disappointing.
oh, I'll just get back in again.
It's usually the most disappointing part of the day too,
Yeah, it's like
which I guess is not a bad thing, but still.
it's like just finishing the laundry and you just like cleaned your favorite jacket and you step outside and a car drives past and puddle splashes on you. Oh, come on. I
Mhm.
just washed this. That's pooping after the shower in real life terms.
I saw a woman uh walk that basket on wheels at the laundromat. She had
Yep.
just finished her load. She was walking everything. I don't know why they weren't in her regular basket, why she couldn't carry it, but she didn't. She was wheeling it out to her car. It's just right in front of the place, so I kind of get it. But she didn't have control of it, and it fell over the curb, and all of her clean laundry fell into a puddle.
Ah, I feel bad for her, but I would also laugh at that.
You should. We can laugh about it now, but at the time I was just like, oh, yeah, I was sad for her. I was like, oh. Anyways,
Did she like
peeing in the
just
shower.
did she just depressingly put it all back in the car and just walk back into the laundromat?
Yep,
That's brilliant. Love that for her.
she's already there. What are you gonna do? Just go home now? No, she has to fucking clean laundry again.
Anyway, just so only 20%, 27% sing in the shower, apparently, 23% planning for the day ahead, 19 reflect on 12% pee in the shower.
So only 19% of people reflect on the previous day in the shower? Does crying my eyes out whilst chugging a pint of Pinot Noir count as reflecting on my day? Because if so,
No.
count me as part of that 19%.
No, you're an alcoholic.
Do you not have, because I have that, this is like, because as I divulged many a times, I'm a bath man. I'm a
Okay, yeah.
bath man. Beep, bop, 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 bop. I love to take a good bath. I like to get the bubbles going and all that stuff. I have a thing, there's a suction cup on the side. And I have a can holder, so I can have my beer.
Yeah, that's different. That's a bath can be relaxing, but a shower, you're in and out. And if you got the 5 minutes you spend in the shower, if you can't do that without a drink in your hand, you are an alcoholic. I think that's
But what if
very
you're, what if you're pre-gaming and you're having a drink and then you're like, oh, let me quickly pop in the shower, or I don't want to risk this drink getting warm. I'll just take it in the shower with me.
5 minutes. What the fuck? How long are you showering?
What
Like,
if
I'm
you
a
like
guy
to,
who likes to take a long shower, but Jesus Christ, it's a shower.
what if you like to party?
You you can still party, but in the shower, you need to drink. You need to
Hey.
take your bourbon and rocks in the shower.
If you've never had a party in the shower, you never lived, my friend.
No, I guess I've never lived.
Anyway. Oh, it's now time, Kush. Oh, we talked about this before we hit record. This is not going to be a weekly thing
Oh, okay,
unless
yeah.
the stories deem it so. But we now have a new segment on the show. I'm not going to tell you what the segment is called because I want Kush to have a reaction to this segment and jingle. So prepare yourselves. It's now time for this week's new segment.
People on TikTok are so fucking stupid.
Never go full retard. You stupid bitch.
Yes, it's now time for
Oh, no.
people on TikTok are stupid. Ah, it's a good. I'm excited about this. You know when you order some stuff online and it's fragile,
Hmm.
the box tends to be filled with styrofoam things called packing peanuts.
You would hope so. Yes.
This current generation that likes to go viral on TikTok has taken the name packing peanuts very literally, and TikTok user Jabby Tabbit has asked her followers if they knew that packing peanuts were edible. Yes.
So this woman either died because she ate plastic, or she actually filled the package with like Planters peanuts. This is going one way or the other, Mike Fish. Which way are we going?
Well, considering the segment is called TikTok People Are Stupid, I think you might know where this is going. So she actually specifically got a delivery from a company called Lush, which is, I'll explain. But she claimed that they make for the perfect bedtime snack, arguing that the foam pieces are edible because they dissolve in her mouth.
She said that, or Lush said that?
No, she said that.
God dang you, bitch.
So if you're not familiar with Lush, it's a personal care brand, like cosmetics and fancy smelling soaps and shit like that.
Sure.
So they package shipping boxes with, quote, EcoFlow chips. It's an alternative to the typical foam peanuts that are instead made with a potato starch base to make them dissolve in water and soil. So basically, so they degrade. It's better for the environment and all that stuff.
Okay.
But she just thinks because they dissolve in water or saliva, good to go. Surprisingly, though, experts warn that packing peanuts shouldn't be consumed, Kush.
Sure, that makes sense.
Just the facts, ma'am.
So, best case, they say that these potato starch based packing peanuts could cause bloating, pain, and gas.
No way.
Who knew? At worst, they say the process in which the potato starch peanuts are created forms a known carcinogen, which is linked to cancer. So there you go. These fun bedtime snacks can give you cancer. So there you go. In alternative news, maybe she thinks, packing peanuts are edible, but also, shocking news, banana hammocks are actually just there to smuggle your bulge and I don't actually contain potassium, which is a shame.
Don't tell her that. It's okay.
Do you reckon that'd be our next video?
No, but still.
But there you go. So that was this week's people on TikTok are so fucking stupid.
I mean, she doesn't have to eat a lot of those packing
TikTok
peanuts.
are so fucking stupid.
Never go for a retard.
Never go for
You
retard.
stupid.
We're gonna get some letters for that.
Did you get where that last little bit was from? That you stupid bitch.
No.
Breaking Bad.
Okay. Yes, I never seen Breaking Bad.
Do you know what?
Hmm.
Me neither.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
It's fake anyway. It's that time though to move on steady along. TikTok user Jabby Tabbit's not going to be achieving much in her life, but there are some people out there that are achieving things with their lives, and they're achieving things so amazing that an Irish brewery is giving them a piece of paper with their name on, and so they can stick on the fridge, and their parents will finally be proud of them. It's that time for this week's Dumb World Record of the week.
Why?
Why? Why would I? Why? Why?
Why? Why?
Why?
Why? Why would you want to do that?
This week's Dumb World Record comes to us from Syria. Oh, not a first time. I don't think we've been to Syria before either. A 26-year-old Syrian ballet dancer named Yara Kader put her flexible physique to good use to become the proud holder of the Guinness World Record for longest distance covered whilst performing the splits across two moving ATVs.
Oh, fun. Yeah, that's she saw the Van Damme commercial and was like, "No, I can do that for real."
Do you remember? Did you ever watch? I can't remember. It was because he did the splits whilst like lifting weights, right? He did the dumbbells or some shit.
No, he was in the commercial. He was on a set of semi trucks.
Oh no, I'm thinking of his distant cousin Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam was doing the dumbbell shit with the splits.
Yeah, I'm sure
between
Rob
two
did that.
cases. And,
Well, that was the Van Damme signature trademark. Like, so he could do the splits. Does them in all the movies. And then Rob Van Dam obviously looks a little bit like Jean-Claude Van Damme, so that guy had to learn how to do the splits too. So sure.
well, do you reckon he knew how to do the splits, or do you reckon he was like, "Well, I've named myself after Jean-Claude Van Damme. Better learn how to do the splits now."
Oh God, there's an actual answer to that, and I forget it.
Oh,
I forget. I forget what Rob's flexibility was before he donned the name. But there is an answer to that. I'm sorry, I don't have it anymore.
marvelous. Anyway,
I forgot more than most people know already.
to achieve this record, Yara was required to not touch anything with her arms, whilst each of her legs balanced on a different ATV, obviously. The ATVs were required to maintain a speed of at least 3.1, very specific, miles per hour for the duration of the attempt, which saw Yara cover a distance of 1,541 feet and 11 inches.
Okay, so 20% of a mile, roughly. Maybe a quarter of a mile. Huh.
Yeah, so it says 15% of a kilometer.
50% of a kilometer. Why not?
No, it's not. Kilometers and me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Still, it's
Doesn't-
pretty still goddamn impressive.
I couldn't do that.
No. But again, like obviously she's flexible, she can do the splits, but why like what made her think, oh, maybe each foot could be touching a different ATV whilst they're
I'm
driving?
telling you, she saw that
Like, I'm
Super Bowl
more
commercial.
impressed by the people who drove the ATVs.
Yeah.
Because they had to
I'm wondering,
keep
where
the
is it flat, or were they both going like this?
Well, what if
Like,
like
was
one
that even
started to go a
terrain?
bit faster than the other one? And she was like, whoa, whoa.
I bet that was an obstacle. I'm 100% sure that happened. Even for a split second.
Still, you know what? Even though I have inducted this into the Dumb World Record segment this week, I tell you what, if I got talking, no matter what she looked like, even if she had a butterface, if I get talking to a woman at a bar and she says, oh, I hold a Guinness World Record for the longest distance covered whilst doing the splits between two ATVs, I'm buying that woman a drink. Like,
Yeah,
I want to see where this night goes. So, Yara, she's only 26 as well. Get in touch. Maybe we'll get you on the show. That'd be fun. That would be more people need to read. Maybe we could have an episode, a Dumb World Record episode, where we interview past Dumb World Record holders.
That'd be great, but yeah, they'd have to answer the phone first.
Yeah, Lathan, get onto that.
Lathan.
Get. You're supposed to be our producer. Get on the phone. Find out if Yara's free next week.
Come on, lawnmower man. Use the internet.
Speaking of AI, did you hear Twitter? Twitter was down, or X was down briefly on Monday. Cyber attack.
Down enough that it made a news headline. Yeah, I understand they tried to blame. Elon's trying to blame it on the Ukraine.
As if they haven't got enough on their hands. I'm sure. Yeah, they're worried about hacking into Twitter.
Yeah, it's very suspicious. The HNIC is up to something funny. That's the head Nazi in charge. You didn't see that coming.
I reckon that someone just accidentally tripped on the plug and unplugged one of the servers.
Totally a possibility too.
Like one of the cleaners. They had like their AirPods in, listening to Waffle Box.
That happens. That officially happens.
Absolutely does. Right, we're going to take a quick break right now. Don't forget, you can get involved in any future episode of Waffle Box by hitting us up on text messages or voice messages at 347-559-5227. That's 347-559-5227. Still to come, we got this week's birthday Blackjack, Kush's review movie, and much, much more. So stick around if you would. We'd sure appreciate it. We'll be right back after this short break.
Windsor Real Estate for super prestige, top value, investment grade, lifestyle defining, timeless class but effortlessly informal. Live your life like it's out of a catalog. In an environmentally precarious area, biodiversity, seismic turbulence, and scarce resources, nothing makes more sense than building a French chateau with a 25-acre lawn in the desert. Fabulous views. Look down on people. Live the American dream. Residing in a mansion waited on by immigrants who hate you. Windsor Real Estate. Real estate at the highest price imaginable. It's who you are.
Place your bets. It's now time for birthday blackjack.
I also like to live dangerously.
Yes, welcome back to Waffle Box episode 188. It's now time for this week's celebrity birthday blackjack. This is where we celebrate 5 celebrities' birthdays and have an interactive game for you and me. Kush is the main man who's playing this, but you can play at home. And if you do want to play at home, Lathan, explain how the rules work.
Well, the rules to celebrity birthday blackjack are pretty simple. Mike is going to name 5 celebrities that are celebrating their birthdays today, and all you have to do is guess how old they are now. Your score is based on your margin of error. For example, If the celebrity is 50 years old and you guess 53, you were 3 years out, so you score 3 points. If you're lucky enough to guess their age spot on, you get to deduct 5 points from your score. Perfect. And to win, all you need to do is keep your score at 21 or below, hence why it's called Celebrity Birthday Blackjack.
Marvelous. Kush, you're coming up on a winning week.
Right. That's right.
You're now
I'm like
2 and 5.
2 and 5. Okay. Even better.
How do you think you're going to do? You feeling confident?
We shall see.
We shall see. Let's kick off March 12th, Celebrity Birthday Blackjack, with celebrity numero uno.
Number 1.
Actor who played Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight, Mr. Aaron Eckhart. How old is Aaron Eckhart?
Aaron Eckhart is one of those dudes who feels like he's in his mid-50s. However, he's probably still just pushing like... I'm going to be generous to Aaron Eckhart and say he's 47.
47. Mm-hmm. Well, Mr. Aaron Eckhart today celebrates his 57th birthday.
Wow.
Motherfucker. But yeah, he does look good. He looks good. Let's see if you can do better. Number 2.
Number 2.
This guy knows a fun time. And apparently he loves Vin Diesel. Director of multiple movies, including The Fast and the Furious and Triple X. Mr. Rob Cohen. What is Rob Cohen today? Happy birthday, Rob Cohen, by the way.
That dude, I definitely want to say it was over 50. I will say he's 55. I almost said 54, but I'm saying 55.
You going 55?
55, please.
Mr. Rob Cohen is celebrating his 76th birthday today.
Shut up. No way.
Damn.
You're joshing, right?
I'm not joshing you.
Wow.
Rob Cohen is 76. Let me
God damn, that means he was already 50 when he did the first The Fast and the Furious.
He was born in 1949.
Wow. Okay.
Damn. So that takes your score up to 31. Not a great start.
No. I don't even know if we can come back from this. I have to hit the next 3 spot on to get negative 15. I don't know if that helps me still. Well,
you can, that will help you.
Yeah. Okay.
But you have to get the 3 spot on. So we'll see. Let's see.
Number 3.
Lady Sif of Asgard, star of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Jamie Alexander.
I don't know of anything she's in besides those, and she ain't in them much. So, 37.
37. How many points would you get if you got it on? Would you get perfect?
5 deducted.
Maybe.
38.
No, I gave you the clue. If how many points would you get?
Oh,
right.
The 42.
Oh, 42 is your guess?
Perfect.
She's 42, Kush. How did you guess? We can't have the game end after the third celebrity. That wouldn't be fun. All right, so that takes your score down to 26. Right, now we've got a game to play. Let's go.
Number 4.
Former professional baseball player Darryl Strawberry.
No. This story is so sad, too. Great goddamn player.
Giant fucking head in The Simpsons. All I saw remember from
gigantism. Yeah, Darryl Strawberry is an amazing baseball player who succumbed to a crack addiction. Was given multiple chances to get off the stuff. Even did a stint with the San Francisco Giants. Helped them get to the postseason, by the way. And then just before he could report, more crack. Anyways, 63.
63?
Sir. Oh, he's probably older.
Perfect.
Whoa! Shut up.
Daryl
You're pulling my
Strawberry,
leg again.
63 today.
Yeah.
That takes your score to 21.
Wow.
Still means you need to get this one perfect, but...
You need to get this one perfect, too. Okay. Yeah. Daryl Strawberry, great goddamn player. Wish he hadn't thrown his life away.
Well, that's what you get for playing for the Mets and the Yankees.
Yeah, I guess so.
He needs to get out of New York. Some people can't handle New York, baby.
I guess not.
Number 5.
Number 5. Singer, actress, and dancer, Miss Liza Minnelli. Liza Minnelli.
Oh, Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli, whatever.
I honestly thought she was dead now.
Well, fun fact, she's not.
Okay, well, good for her. Congratulations, Liza. Here are your flowers
Liza Minnelli.
for being alive.
Not dead.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Liza's up there, too.
Well, we record this on Monday, so if she dies on Tuesday and it's releases on Wednesday, our face is going to be red. So I hope she doesn't die soon.
I hope not either. She's up there, though. She is up there. 82.
82.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Liza Minnelli is 79 years old today, which means your final score 24. Unfortunately, you did well. You fought at the end, but unfortunately, you're a loser.
I think I had to lose this one. But
you lose.
There was a controversy in the third, but I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you. But that would have been bad if I had won, I think.
So yeah, let us know what your score was if you were playing along at home in the comment section below in the comment YouTube section, or if you are listening to the audio version, let us know at 347-559-5227, or hit us up on X at Waffle Box or Blue Sky at Waffle Pod. Before we wrap up this week's celebrity birthday Blackjack, just some honorable mentions, of course. Happy 46th birthday to New Zealand skeleton racer Ben Sanford.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Happy birthday, Ben. Happy 78th birthday to retired Soviet weightlifter David Riggert.
Happy birthday, Dave.
And of course, how could we forget? Happy Big 60 to the former Minister of Finance and Minister of Agriculture for the Estonian Social Democratic Party, Avari Padar.
Boo!
Fuck your agriculture,
Fix
Estonia.
those potholes, Ari. Fix those potholes.
Dick. Anyway, so that wraps up this week's Celebrity Birthday Project.
You know, Estonia's like, what potholes? We have the smoothest roads in Europe. What's going on? Are they in Europe? I don't know anymore.
Yeah. It's now time to hand the reins of the show over to Mr. Hayes and let him do what he does best. It's now time for Kush to review a movie in a segment that we let's call Kush's Movie Review.
Kush's Movie Review.
This week's Kush's Movie Review is Mickey 17. Written, produced, and directed by Bong Joon-ho. The movie stars Robert Pattinson, set in the future where he is cloned every time he dies, which is loosely based off the technology used to make Paul Rudd look like he never ages. That was my joke. We're on about our 12th Paul Rudd right now, apparently.
You know, if you didn't rush through it, that would have been a great joke. It has to be a good joke now because you rushed through it, but it would have been a great joke. We're starting over? All right.
Kush's Movie Review.
This week's movie review is Mickey 17. Written, produced, and directed by Bong Joon-ho. The movie stars Robert Pattinson, set in a future where he is cloned every time he dies, which is loosely based off of the technology used to make Paul Rudd never age.
See, better.
Yeah,
much better.
Thanks.
You need to actually put in a laugh track there. There. That was laugh track worthy.
Thank you.
Good job, Mike Fish.
Anyway, now what's the movie about?
As we mentioned, we're talking Mickey 17. It is rated R. I wouldn't even say it's a hard R, like as far as like language goes or whatever, but it's a lot of there's a lot of death happening in this movie because there's 17, maybe 18 clones we have to account for. 2 hours and 17 minutes. No, just that's yeah, just 2 hours and 17 minutes. As you mentioned, Mike Fish, written and directed by Academy Award winning Bong Joon-ho, and this is based off the novel by Edward Ashton, which is called Mickey 7.
Hmm?
As you mentioned.
What happened?
Anyway, Robert Pattinson, Naomi Ackie, Stephen Yuen, which is nice to see him again, and then Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette are the two biggest cartoon characters in this movie. What this is about is it takes a long goddamn time to actually get to what the movie is about. So, anyways, we're in the near future. How near? How far? Not really known. But Earth and Earthlings have fucked off the planet so much that people are literally leaving to colonize other planets. Mark Ruffalo is a failed politician who actually is in charge of his own ship. Toni Collette is his wife, who's really pulling the strings. And the mission is find a planet that's habitable. And we're going to have this person does this person does that, this person's a pilot, this person takes care of trash, whatever. Also, we're going into uncharted territory, so we'll need somebody to clone. They're expendable. That's their title, the expendable. And yeah, we're just going to just throw this guy through the ringer and see how many things kill him so that they don't kill us. Robert Pattinson and Steve Yuen are two dummies who get caught up with a loan shark, and their deal goes bad, so they are leaving the planet to save their lives. Ironically, well, Stephen Yuen's actually got some gifts, so he's a pilot, but Robert Pattinson doesn't know how to do shit. So ironically, in the with the intention of not being killed, he signs up for the job that only kills him, and kills him about 17 times. He's exposed to radiation. He's exposed to gases. He's exposed to viruses. His head gets chopped off at one point. Like at one point, they print out a clone just for the fact to see like how fast they can kill him. 10 minutes, by the way, and it just goes on and on and on. And every time he's printed out, something's just a little bit different about him. But guess what? Like we get into this whole like backstory of like how the cloning technology was first devised and why there are laws in place now, and like each ship in space can only have one clone. For a second there, I thought like we were dealing with a whole squad of clones. Nope. Robert Pattinson is the only person that is allowed to be a clone on this one particular vessel. This thing is dense. It goes very deep. By the time we actually get to the plot of the movie, we've had so much stuff happens. By the way, it's halfway through the movie, but like even before then, we have a situation where Robert Pattinson was supposed to die on a specific mission, and just through some dumb luck, ends up not dying. But when he gets back to the ship, they already printed out a clone, so now there are two of them. And so this whole thing was like, well, there's a big problem here. Like if someone breaks that rule, then they have to like kill both of them. I don't know why they can't just kill one of them. But anyways, the girlfriend Naomi Ackie, we get a whole 20-minute subplot where she's like, I want to have a threesome with both of yous. And it's like I found it fun. I found the whole thing fun. Again, someone told Mark Ruffalo he's funny. That man is not, but it fits for this movie. Toni Collette's pretty good. She's pretty good in everything she does, though. I don't know if there's a bad performance in her. Stephen Yuen, nice to see again, but there are times where I was like, oh, is that you? Your face is a little puffy there, Doc. Whatever. Robert Pattinson is very good, especially when he's playing two characters on the same screen, and they have different personalities. One's just kind of, shy and reserved, and the other one's a little angry. He wants to kick some ass, and he's ready to fucking assassinate a president if he has to. That's not a thing. That's not a problem. He's just gonna get killed anyways. Like this is a return to traditional sci-fi. It's a long, slow burn. What I'm seeing online from the people is this thing is hit or miss. You either really, really like this movie or you could not stand it. I am in the category of really, really liked. It's not trying to be anything that we haven't seen already. It is not trying to be a Marvel movie. It is not trying to set up a series of sequels. It's one thing. It's adapted from this one book. I don't know if there are sequels to that book, if there's a Mickey 8 or a Mickey 9, but this is just one nice contained story. I had a friend who said, I could have sat through another 20 minutes of that. Me myself, I think we could have maybe tightened it up a little bit. I don't know if we needed 20 minutes less, 15 minutes less, but like again, the threesome storyline was fun. Could have been a little tighter. That's what she said. Boom. Anyways, I'm giving this movie a strong, enthusiastic 4 out of 5. The only reason it's not a 5 out of 5 is just tighten it up, tighten the story up a little bit. Like we go into depth here. Again, like the whole story about how the cloning technology even comes to be. That's 20 minutes on its own. Again, very entertaining, very worthwhile. Do I want to see this in the theater again? Probably not. But when it comes on Netflix or whatever it's going to be on, I'm going to throw it on. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie.
Yeah, Mickey 17. Twilight lovers, you're going to fucking love this. So much Robert Pattinson. Although, does he look weird in the movie, or is it just because he's getting older? Or maybe design? Because when I'm putting poster together, didn't look like Robert Pattinson until I realized, oh, it's Robert Pattinson. Oh, now I can tell it's Robert Pattinson. He looks weird.
I know that one of his character sometimes messes up, so Mark Ruffalo keeps cutting his rations in half. So maybe they did something where he's looking malnourished because
that
he's
might
malnourished. I don't know what you mean by he looks weird. I think he kind of just looks weird in general, but nothing stood out to me.
Yeah. So what's it again? Your final score?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Boom. So there you go. Mickey 17, star Robert Pattinson, Mark Ruffalo, and some other people. 4 out of 5. Check it out. Check it out.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. You like? It's good.
It's good. You like? Trust
You
me.
You like the merchandise? Eh? Yeah.
My friend,
Yeah.
you see, you like.
You like, you buy. You don't touch.
I give you good discount. I give you a deal.
You want badges? I give you badges.
I think we got to back out of this before we go deeper.
Anyway, there you go. Good movie review. Let's wrap this week's show up in a nice bow to make everyone feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It's now time for the feel-good story of the week.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
Yes, you can. This week's feel-good story comes to us from the United Kingdom. Residents at Leicester, I don't know how to fucking pronounce this. Leicester, Leicester. Sure. It's spelt how Americans pronounce Leicester. If you know that place. Leicester Square, they always say Leicester Square. No, it's Leicester Square. It's pronounced Leicester Square. Fun fact.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Anyway, residents at Leicester House Care Home in the United Kingdom recently took part in a touching act of kindness, knitting 40 teddy bears to give to people in their community.
Okay.
What was their goal, you ask? To bring a little extra joy to strangers' lives. Each handmade bear came with a tag that read, "Please take me home, handmade with love from residents and staff at Leicester House." Quote, "This has been such a rewarding experience for both our residents and staff," said Rachel Devi, events manager at the care home. "Seeing the smiles on people's faces as they received their teddy bears was incredibly touching. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, can give a huge impact, and we're all delighted to have been part of this initiative." The thoughtful project not only brought happiness to the recipients, but also gave the seniors a meaningful way to connect with their local community. Aww.
Nice. It's good. It's really good.
I want a teddy bear knitted by an old woman.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. I'd put him on the shelf.
There we go. Christmas is right around the corner.
Right there. Look.
Right there.
It's really when it's mirrored. Yeah. There. Boom.
Yeah, right there.
Right next to Hey Arnold. And I don't know why this is so difficult. And the Queen. There we go. Give me a teddy bear, old women. I'd sure shit appreciate it. Well, that wraps up this week's episode of Waffle Box, episode 188. What a show it's been. What a show it's been. It's Kush.
That's me.
I know you've been living life on this spinning rock that we call Earth. You've experienced some stuff this past week. Is there anything, any books, poetry, TV shows, movies, podcasts that you would recommend that the Syrup Squad get involved in?
I'm gonna say check out the Ryan George YouTube channel. He's a Canadian guy. He does those pitch meetings on he does pitch meetings where he's talking to himself, and he pitches a movie that just came out. So I can't imagine you haven't seen this before, Mike. But he's very funny stuff. He does other videos as well that like, hey, the first guy who invented milk. Like, sounds a little abstract, but trust me, funny guy. Ryan George.
Sound of it. Ryan George. Check it out on the YouTubes. Me, obviously, of course, make sure to go to enjoywafflebox.com for all the ways you can support the show. All the links of YouTube, Spotify, podcasts, all that good stuff, and also a link to our store where you can buy some t-shirts, hoodies, and all that good stuff to help support the podcast. And you look good doing it. God damn it. And again, if you do want to get involved in the show, send us a text message or voice message to 347-559-5227. Well, that wraps up another of the show. It's good night from me. It's good night from Kush. Lathan, anything else you want to add before we wrap up this bad boy?
Remember that St. Patrick's Day falls on a Monday this year. So drink responsibly. You probably have work the next day, so you want to make sure that you're in a fit enough state to call out sick. Ciao for now.
Thanks for reminding us, Lathan. Again, folks, take the bus, Uber, Lyft, get a ride with a friend that isn't drinking. Do not get behind a wheel. There's no reason for it these days. Or just stay home. Hey, how about you don't be a rookie asshole and just stay home?
Oh, because everyone wants to go, no, it's St. Patrick's Day, so now, did you know I'm Irish? From my grandmother's side, third removed? Yeah, now I have to go out and drink Guinness and Jameson's and some other shit like that.
You can still drink, but just stay home. All right.
Right, I'm gonna lay it out here. I'm gonna give two generations. Right, if your grandmother or grandfather aren't Irish, you're not Irish. Right, you can still enjoy St. Patrick's Day festivities by all means, but stop claiming you're fucking Irish. You're not fucking Irish.
I think that's fair.
Did I ever tell you about my complicated history with Ireland?
No, but we should say
am I Irish? Am I Irish? I think I am, but maybe I'm not.
If only there was a website that you could send a tube of spit to let you know.
No, I'm not giving them my fucking DNA, because then I'm going to be featured on a real-life Mickey 17.
Worked out pretty good for me.
Not on my watch, sunshine. Anyway, we'll get into that to another episode. But yeah, until next time, take care of yourselves. And each other.
That's all, folks.
Play me off, Johnny.